of my own thing about the list. So let me just quickly move to the list and talk about it because Super Eagles matter is so big today. So we have to make sure that we do justice to the Super Eagles matter very soon. List actually what list courtesy of Brilla FM. Goalkeeper Sachema Kandozie is the first choice goalkeeper, and she just won the a cup, in France too, against Paris, against Paris Saint-Germain ladies. So she's going to be there. Linda Jiwaku, some of you know him, used to be former Nigeria 17 goalkeeper, and also what Morufa Ademola, Morufa Ademola and Linda Jiwaku, they are both based locally. So defenders are actually what the evergreen, ageless Osinachi Ali. Chukura Filotakbo, some of you might probably know her. She used to play for the Flamingos before and the last World Cup. And also, she used to play for FC Robo Queens. I think she has moved abroad now. Michelle Alozie, the girl that was talking about the hand washing, we thought she wouldn't be invited, but she got that invitation. And also, Rofia Timura too. Rofia Timura just got promoted with her club in England. So Rofia Timura will be playing in the what's it called, in the first division in England. So I just want to remember now is the not the NWSL, WSL, Women's Super League in England. So she's going to be playing the Women's Super League next year, next season, because she just got promoted. I think London Lions also, they got promoted. Why Sigatu Isa, place to play at home. Also, the former under 20 player too. It was in the last World Cup. Went to the Olympic Games too. She plays for Galatasaray in Turkey. And Miracle Usani. Some of you might probably know her. She was part of what's it called, Olowo Kere's team that went to the under 17 World Cup in was it 2023? Yeah, they finished third. If you remember her, she was crying when she lost that penalty against Germany. Miracle Usani. She's actually what sorry, my friend here just confused me. IoT. So Miracle Sani, if you remember her from the under 17 of Olowo Kere, she played for Edo Queens now. Very good right back or left back. And also Blessing Vidatu also plays domestically. So in the midfield, I don't know why Rashida Hajibade is in the midfield. I prefer her to be up front. Maybe she will play up front. They just put her in midfield on this list. She's returning. Some of you saw the video that she'll be leaving her club, Atletico Madrid, and after being a very good servant for so many years. So Deborah Abiodun too, former Nigerian under 20 international, making a return to the team. Jennifer Icheji, very good player. I play for PSG, very skillful player, midfield, forward, and everything. Very skillful player, direct on the ball. And Josephine Matthias, some of you will know this lady very well. Some of you might not know her for her football reason, but some of you might know her for something different. I don't want to say it because you guys will know the player I'm talking about. She played for Nasarawa Amazon, in the Nigerian NPL for Nigerian WSL. So some of you, I don't want to say what most of you know her for, but she's in this team. Her name is called Josephine Matthias. So she's going to be there in this team. I don't want to crack any of those jokes. So if you want to crack joke later, you can come and join and say it. I know some of you know her for something, but me, I know her for football, for football reason. So my very good friend there too, Christy Ushebe, fantastic player, just also won. She's a serial winner with actually with Benfica. And Amarachi Odoma, I'm not really sure why Amarachi Odoma made this list. She wasn't very good during the Super Six, for Edo Queens. I don't know how she got to actually to make this list. In my opinion, I think that she wasn't actually fantastic. In this, if we look at the entire Edo Queens midfield, they played below par. She was excellent, in the previous season. But for me, I don't think that she merits to be in this call-up. Maybe because we don't really have options in that area. That's why they are bringing Odoma in. For me, I don't think she's meant to be there. In fact, any of the Edo Queens midfield is not meant to be on this list. But I don't know, maybe our coaches are miracle worker, so that's why she's there. So another player I'm going. So let me just continue with the list. So strikers now, Tony Payne, just joined Everton. I think this is going to be our first call up since he joined Everton. And also ageless Francisca Odega. I don't know the reason why, she's on this list too. I don't know what Odega wants to come and offer this team at this moment in time. I know she's playing very well currently in Saudi Arabia, but for me, I think Odega is the Ahmed Musa of Super Falcons, because I don't think that she's meant to be here, And even herself, we know that she was below par in the other World Cup, and since then, I don't think she did anything that is quite different. So for me, I think she's the Ahmed Musa of the Super Falcons team. Olamide Bolaji is the one probably they considered ahead of Imade of I think Granada in Spain, because I don't know, maybe she's the top scorer. She's the top scorer of the domestic of the Nigerian MPFA. She's the top scorer of the NWSA. Bolaji, fantastic. She played for Raymond Stars Ladies. Good girl. She did well too during the NWSL and Super 6. I don't know. Maybe she's the one that they think that can come and solve Nigeria goal scoring problems. For me, I don't know why. Well, maybe they're trying to promote what they have domestically. But for me, I think that let's give her a try. Let's see exactly what she can achieve what to do. She's the top scorer of the MPFA of the WSA, so people make case for her that she has to be on that list. So let's see what she can do against Cameroon. Let's see how she can work with Ajibade and Co. Let's see how she can work with Adozie and Co. She might be somebody, maybe she's going to be our new Agawa. Nobody actually knows about that. So, and another player, talking about Ifeoma Numonu, I'm not surprised that she got a call up back, because she was excellent in the game against France, and it's going to be unfair for her not to get second call up. So, and also too, Omissions, very good left foot. I think it's now time for her to shine, because she's been very good for our club side in Spain too. MMSN too. If you know her very well, she played in the CAF Women's Champions League for Edo Queens last season. She was so good. She was good during the WAFCON qualifier. She was good during the league season. She was so good during the CAF qualifier, during the CAF. But my problem is that MMSN of last season is different from MMSN of this season. MMSN did not really do well in the Super 6. There were so many other players that did do better than MMSN in this Super 6. So maybe probably the call up is just coming slightly late for her. I don't think she's top now. There's some players that are considered in that position, where I think that I think it's sad. So that is that. I just think that maybe she can come and redeem herself and do better. We never know. We know that MMSN is the best. She's one of the best players in the NWSA. But for me, I just think that this call up, she doesn't merit it now. If the call up came last year, 1.5 years back, it probably would have been different. But this time around, I don't think she actually would merit that call up. So, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream on Instagram now. So, guys, go on YouTube and actually go and join. Somebody said I should go and come on Instagram. Come carry me, come Instagram. So that is that on the Falcons. So let me talk about my omissions. For me, I didn't see Ashley Plunter, play in this game. For me, she did well during the friendly game against France. Why is she not here? Maybe probably due to personal reasons. That's why she didn't come. So, well, I don't think she deserves to be here. She's probably our best left back. And if you want to go far, the next AFCON, Ashley Plunter, she's very experienced. I think that she needs to be there. Secondly, too, no matter how you call her name, no matter how you hate her, no matter what happens, I think Asada Shuala, if she's fit, even if she's not starting, she's meant to be part of this team. going to the AFCON. I don't think you should look for a way to put her this. I don't think so. I think she's meant to be part of this team. Monday gift too. I also think that she should be here, but I don't know. Maybe probably she just moved to America. Maybe visa issue or so on. In that midfield, I think Alimatu Ainde. I don't know what is her current situation now, but if she's fit, Alimatu Ainde bring experience, brings everything to that midfield. For me, I think that if you want to win AFCON, you need the midfield of Alimatu Ainde, Christy Ushebe, and Deborah Abiodun. You need those guys, so those guys to be fit, and ready for that if you want to win. Because Alimatu Ainde, she's so tough, So for me, I think, and Edna Imade, I don't know what she needs to do to get the call up of national team, considering Olamide Bolaji ahead of her. She's also doing well in the Spanish league, in the most tougher league at the NWFL. So I don't know, maybe she needs to call somebody, but with people where I know, small people where I know, I will tell people more about her, that she needs to be called up. But for me, I don't think she will make this AFCON team, because majority of the players called up for this friendly game will probably make the final list to AFCON tournament. So I wish the team the very best of luck against Cameroon. I hope that he can be able to make up his mind on the players that will be selected for that, for the final list. And also to the NFF too, any result that comes up against Cameroon, please and please don't sack the coach, don't do anything, just believe in the process. I think that the team will actually work, will also come good under him. So that is that. Let's wait for the game against Cameroon and let's see exactly what will happen. The camp will open very soon. I think the camp is going to open maybe probably next week. Let's see exactly what will happen. And I wish the team the very best of luck. That is that on the Super Falcons. So for me, let me just talk about Francisca Ortega. Sometimes I know that it's very difficult for you to leave national team, that have been for so many years. But for me, I don't think, I think you should get to a stage that you realize that, if you see other people coming up, and realize that your level might not be up to the level of those new players. Sometimes you just take that back seat slightly. In our case, you've been doing well for our clubs in Saudi Arabia, but in my opinion, I think the last World Cup she went to, the one she went to, Australia and New Zealand, was a disaster. I think she performed horribly in that tournament, and part of that team too. What's it called? What's her name again? Opara, they retired. So for me, I just think that see, a lot of people don't know. I've been watching Odega since was it 2013? 2013 play for Nigeria? Was it 2013? I've been watching her for so long. Was it 2012 or 2013? So she's been playing for Nigeria for the past 13 years, 12 years or 13 years. So, it's going to get to a stage that you have to just say you want to leave the stage and allow these guys to actually to do well. Because at the end of the day, you just have to raise your game. She was 2010, thank you. She was so good when she, during her prime. But now I just think that she needs to actually just try and take the back seat slightly and allow these young chaps to actually continue. That's my take on her. I know I on take on the list. I wish them the very best of luck. And also, somebody just mentioned Sarah Krongo. Yes, I also think that she's have a call up, but maybe probably because she just joined a new club. I don't know, but I hope they can organize a press conference for the coach to explain all these omissions. If they could organize a press conference for him, he can explain all these omissions. I think we can now understand better why some players did not get their call up. So I just think that the NFF should try and organize a press conference both for him and also for Eric Chille, so we can be able to have a better understanding. We know better about our national team. So that is that on the Super Falcons. So now let me just I'm going to, guys on Instagram, go on YouTube because I'm going to be ending the stream on Instagram now. So So that is that on Instagram now. So now let me just move on to transfer rumor. Some of you guys are not happy this evening. Napoli just won the Napoli just won the Italian Serie A. And I know a lot of Nigerian fans are not really actually are not really happy about Napoli winning the Italian Serie A. Me too. I wasn't really happy because what they did to our very good friend, a player, Nigerian star boy Victor Osimhen. But that's football for you. Let them enjoy their moment. I wish them the very best of luck. The Italian Serie A, I don't think it's that competitive that much for you to, lose those games and still well, if I see that it's not competitive, but Inter Milan at the final of the Champions League, and they didn't win the league, so I wish them best of luck. I don't know. So